In a major boost to the nation's sporting infrastructure, the Ministry of Sport and the National Sports Authority officially commissioned the partial opening of the Sierra Leone National Stadium's core training amenities, unveiling a newly rehabilitated practicing field, state-of-the-art volleyball court, a fully furnished athletes hostel, and a refurbished Olympic-sized swimming pool. Delivering the keynote address, Minister of Sport, Madam Augusta James Tema, described the milestone as a new dawn for Sierra Leonean athletes. She said, "It's not merely about the concrete and ties, but it is about proving their budding athletes with the dignity they deserve to train and compete at international standards."
After the agreement of the seat installation, an assessment of the current structure was made by the Chinese Technical Assessment Team. It was indicated that the current slabs could not hold the seats because it is prefabricated and has to be demolished, removed, and recast. This definitely extended the time frame of the project. But when finally done, Sierra Leoneans and all of the people living in this country will be opportune to have an almost brand new stadium, a state-of-the-art that will stand the test of time and that will meet the requirement of hosting international matches in our country. It will also increase home support, and I'm happy about that because we need the support for us to win. I don't want to go into the depth of it, but home support will be increased at the end of the day. And it will reduce inconvenience and financial challenges normally experienced when we have to host our matches, our home matches outside the country. Today, we are witnessing a partial handing over of the completed facilities, namely the practicing field, the basketball courts, the volleyball courts, the machine and the equipment room, the hostel, and the swimming pool. And we are left with the tennis court and the main bowl to accomplish. You may want to wonder why partial handing over. The reason for handing over the completed facilities is to facilitate their use by the sports associations, the public and the public, and also to give value to their existence. After this handing over, I want to take this opportunity and to represent government to say that the property will no longer be business as usual because it's gonna be a public-private partnership system of operation. And it's going to be applied to ensure sustainable management and maintenance of these facilities.
The event drew high praises from His Excellency Zhao Yong, the Chinese ambassador to Sierra Leone, who emphasized the enduring partnership between the two nations.
Our joy comes from the continuation of the friendship between China and Sierra Leone. China was not only the donor of the National Stadium, but also the main supporter of its 4 previous renovations. Since it was built in 1978, the Chinese side has helped Sierra Leone renovate the stadium in 1992, 2001, 2019, and 2022, respectively, which made the stadium the only large sports facility in Freetown. People in Sierra Leone love sports. The stadium has witnessed the happy times they spent here for more than 40 years. Nowadays, the National Stadium is standing as far more than a sporting facility, but is a lasting monument to the profound friendship of our two peoples. Our joy comes also from the advancement of China-Sierra Leone practical cooperation. This national stadium has served as one of the vivid examples of the successful practical cooperation between China and Sierra Leone
Expressing optimism, the Executive Director of the National Sports Authority, Barrister Alfake Conte ESQ, hailed the operational readiness of the new amenities.
Mr. Chairman, please permit me to briefly address the reason for the delayed completion of the main bowl, which remains a concern for Sierra Leoneans. The use of plastic seats is mandatory under FIFA and CAF regulations, and the installation of the plastic seats was a major omission in the original project agreement. Our stadium will not be approved to host international matches without plastic seats, despite all other facilities meeting international standards. Procuring and installing them requires formal processes, and this has contributed to the delay. Whilst the partial handing over is taking place today, government officials and ministers present and all Sierra Leoneans, I must bring to our attention that one key challenge around the stadium, the car park and other illegal occupants remain the biggest threat to our compliance. FIFA and CAF will not approve us to host international matches if the car park and other affected areas are not cleared off. In conclusion, discussions have already taken place on the use and management of the facilities before my arrival. As an authority, we will work closely with the minister to ensure full implementation of those decisions. I wish to assure the public of responsible and effective use of the facilities.
The board chairman of the National Sport Authority echoed these sentiments, highlighting the facility potential to revive the local leagues. He said, with the upgrade of the facility, they can now attract international sporting events, which will have a direct economic impact on the nation. Representing the Parliamentary Oversight Committee on Sport, a senior lawmaker commended the transparency of the project execution while urging possible stewardship. Representing the GCIGC, the project manager praised the collaborative spirit between the Chinese and the local and promised that they will do their best in order to give the country a well-modernized facility when the project itself reached its overall conclusion. The ceremony culminated in an official conducted tour where dignitaries inspected the freshly tiled swimming pool, inspect the hostel state-of-the-art dormitories, and walk the pristine grass of the practice field, officially marking the facilities open for use by national teams and the general public. Reporting for the Spectrum Online TV, George Elliott Sam.